You know what we gonna do?
What the f*** you talking about, gun? What are you talking about?
Is available to shuttle to Grand Central.
Shut your candy ass up. Can't stop me.
Authority bus terminal.
Come on. Go f*** y'all niggas. Niggas think it's a game, huh? They got some f***ing joke?
Ain't no fighting scenes like Man of Steel, bro. I ain't see it yet.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
What's going on, you bitch made ass niggas, you bitch made ass bitches, you real ass niggas, and you real ass bitches? We back, motherfucker. Cracking the motherfucking 80s, episode 71. You know what I'm saying? We here, we live and direct. You know what I'm saying? Hit y'all niggas over the head with this gangster fire. You know what I mean?
You feel me? You feel me, son? Word, son. Word. It's cracking the 80s. Cheer. What up, niggas?
What's going on with you?
What's up, niggas? Episode 71 in this bitch. We pushing through, man. We doing this shit. We still ain't missed 1 week. 71 weeks straight. On you hoe ass bitches.
On you hoe ass niggas, man. Live and direct, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Welcome back to the show. Hey, if this is your 71st time listening to the show, hey, motherfuckers, welcome back, man. Appreciate you niggas, man. If it's your last time listening to the show, we got some instructions for you, man. Go ahead, go into the middle of the street, just lay down, nigga.
Get a rope and a chair, nigga. Have a ball.
Have a ball, man. It's your neighborhood's favorite podcast, cracking the 80s. We here. I'm here. I'm him. 5-2 is here. Drugs is in the building. What you would do? What up, my guy?
What's going on? What up, world?
Mars is in the building. Break it down. What's up, nigga?
Hey.
You like that? Theme music.
I like that. I appreciate that, my brother. Thank you very much, my brother.
My brother, nigga sound like Drake on that fucking on that Young Thug intro.
My brother.
Your mic doing that shit again, bro.
Oh, all right, we good now?
Nigga moving furniture. Yeah, you good. You gotta sit still, gang.
I'm sitting still.
Again, that shit moving couches around. Oh man, but we could just start with music, man. Right off the rip. Travis Scott, Utopia. It dropped, man. It's here. After 800, how many days this shit? They said 1,820 days since we got the last Travis album. And it's here, man. Mars, I know you excited, man. Say something, man. What's up? Travis dropped, bro.
Oh, man.
La Flame, nigga. What you think? Did you guys hear the project?
Oh, man.
First impressions. What you thinking, man? What you thinking? It's only been out for a few hours now. Couple days.
I am satisfied. This is what I wanted from his project, bro. I wanted some rap. I wanted a lot of rap, and I got it. And I fucking got it with some high frequency shit, low frequency shit. This man, oh man.
19
Travis,
records.
19 joints, man.
All the guys on there. Drake, Thug, 21, Cudi, The Weeknd. Nigga got Dave Chappelle on the intro on one of them joints, I think. Thought I heard a little David Chappelle on there.
Oh man, bro.
So did you listen to it in its entirety already?
Many times.
Any standout tracks that you fucking with off the rip?
First off, let me just say this, man. Very cohesive project. The track, the way the songs just go in with each other. Do not listen to this album and just click a song and listen to it. You gotta play it from beginning to end. You have to. It's a movie, very cinematic. But the standouts for me, I have a few. Hyena, good God Almighty, Great Balls of Fire.
That nigga don't play around when it come to intros. That's the intro track. He don't fuck around with them
Thank
intros.
You is crazy.
Thank God.
Thank
That's
God.
just hard.
Sorry. Thank
Fire,
God.
fire.
Thank God. Thank you. I was thinking Travis. I knew what I was saying. Um Hyena, Thank God. Fiend with Playboy Cardi. That shit is gonna tear. I know that when he performs that shit, oh my God.
The depths of hell themselves is gonna open up, nigga.
Word. I might die at this concert. I'm hoping
Okay.
I go out with it,
What's the next song you like? Let's just move on. Let's just move on.
The highlight standout for me, which reminded me of Black and Chinese a little bit, and I love Black and Chinese. I don't know if you guys heard that song with Travis Scott and Quavo. Black and Chinese, very
So if the Huncho Jack shit.
yeah. That beat, man, that shit in the car, that shit sounds like the world is changing. Utopia Twins, man.
Yeah,
What
that
the
shit.
fuck?
Who's son on that shit rapping with him?
Rod 49 is some
Oh
nigga
yeah,
from New
Rob
Orleans.
49. Word. I fuck with son. I just don't really know his voice when I hear it come on tracks nowadays. So for me, let me give my. I don't have really a review. I heard it a couple times in different settings.
Right.
I agree, definitely what you said. The first time I was just not intentionally trying to hear the songs. Well, shit, you hit me telling me it was out on Thursday night, but mind you, I'm in the 8, so the time difference was a little off. I still had a couple minutes before it was 12. I forgot the shit was out. So I'm picking around listening to songs, and I gotta keep it a buck. I ain't really feel them shits just picking a song and listening. But I agree. As I played the album from front to back, I was like, all right, I can feel this. This is a little vibe. To me, I think this is like a real technical album in terms of I could understand both sides of if somebody don't like it and if somebody loves it. Like I'm in the middle right now. I ain't heard it enough to be like, yo, I love this shit. I got my standout tracks. I fuck with My Eyes. 1,000 on my feet. 10,000 on my eyes. That shit hard. Thank God it's fire. God's Country, that's my shit. But I say it's technical because it reminds me of Kanye's Yeezus album. The beats and shit, you got to really be into instrumentation and real music to really dive into that shit because it's heavy drums, you know what I mean? It's heavy, it's technical, the sounds you hearing. It's not really easy going on the air if you just picking around trying to pick songs. It got some shit on there that's like, all right, I could get into this. The shit with Beyonce is more like up tempo and shit. But for the most part, I agree. You got to listen to this shit from front to back because it is like a whole vibe. It takes you in different places. And I appreciate that because typically for Travis albums, he kind of used to just have the up-tempo high, like the antidote type records early on. Then it ends with the slower shit like Astro Thunder and all that type of shit. This one is kind of, he taking you more on a roller coaster. It's high, then it goes a little low, then it comes right back up, then he give you a different sound. I seen a lot of people complaining about that, like, yo, it's all over the place. And that's why I say it's technical. If you're not really into music that much, this album probably won't be for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you might not really appreciate what's really going on this shit. Like, just from when I see Mike Dean on a project, I'm heavy into like, all right, I gotta listen to these mixes. I gotta listen to it in the right setting. I can't just play this shit on my phone and take in how the music is supposed to be sound. You know what I mean? It might be a sound going on the left, it's pan to the left. The hi-hat is pan to the left on this one track, and then on the other, you know what I mean? It's real technical. But what you think, Drugs? You heard any of this shit?
I did. I didn't sit with the album like usually really give you a whole breakdown, full review of it, but it was like a few songs that I heard. Me personally, I felt like it's a Travis album. Like I'm always like, it's like some different. It's a couple of different sounds on there. Like sonically, it's like it's still like a Travis album though. Like it still sounds like it don't sound foreign, like outside of what he does too much, to be honest. Like,
Don't
but
sound like he tried to venture off and to do some new shit.
yeah, not to me. Like it don't sound all over the like it don't sound well. Yeah, I didn't really get that, but if you asking me, like as far as melodies, as far as like
Sonically.
I guess yeah, sonically, I guess, and like where his projects take me, like it's not. I didn't get the Astro World in this. Like I
Yeah, I
didn't get
agree. It's
the Astro
definitely
World.
not Astro World.
Yeah, I didn't get the Astro World or the Owl Pharaoh. Now, if
I
You didn't? I feel like we
picture,
got the Al Pharaoh. I feel like we did.
mm,
So
nah.
in some places I felt
I'm saying,
maybe
yeah, I'm speaking more so about like all right. So when I listen to Travis, like when I first heard Travis, Owl Pharaoh, it's kind of like what Ye said, right? It's like a roller coaster. Like it took me pause. It takes you for a ride. It kind of, you got Drive on there. You got James Fauntleroy kind of mellowing it out with the melodies here and there on a couple of tracks. You got, you know, Quintana. You know what I'm saying? You like there's it's like a visually I get something like okay, uh the song when he did with Two Chains Upper Echelon with
yeah,
when he did with Two Chains
2 Chainz and Ti.
when he did the visual for that, right? Okay, the visual for that and Uptown for that whole project, that it gave me visually, it was like he was telling a story. It was like, bro, like it was like next level, like I can't even explain that shit. I
For
can't.
the time, I agree. Definitely for the time when he dropped Owl Foul, it just, and I think maybe that's why it's really not comparable to this one, because it was just a breath of fresh air at that moment. It was new because he was heavily visual influenced with what he was doing with his music.
Right. That's
So
why I want to be clear. I'm not trying to compare his albums because I can't do that just yet, especially because I didn't really sit with this one yet. But I'm just speaking on when I first heard Owl Pharaoh, I was plugged. It was over. You get me? Like when
yeah,
I
yeah,
first
yeah.
heard that shit,
As a new
I
artist too,
was
like this
so
is a first introduction to Sun.
bro, I was so amazed because of the instrumentation, because of like I said, the melodies, because of there was certain lyrics that kind of caught me. It was certain shit. He wasn't rapping, but he was rapping on that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't so as in the same with Astro World. I felt like Astro World, he
I don't
brought
think
that.
he's gonna make a better album than that, honestly, ever.
Yeah,
That's
he
his
brought that
pinnacle.
back, but he brought it back in a whole nother world. Like the theme, it was a whole theme. It was a
Astro
whole
World.
world he created. When you listen to Astro World, you on another planet. Like,
I think with
bro, when it
upon
starts
further
out, when the album starts rolling, let me start, bro, that shit is insane. Like,
I think once you listen to this one more, you're gonna probably feel a little bit more of that. It's just like you said, it's a
no,
different world now.
that's what I'm saying. Like this one, I feel I know it's a different world, obviously, because like I said, like that's why I always loved about Travis, like his actual projects. He creates, like he creates these worlds, like, and that's why I say Astro World was the ultimate of that. But with Utopia, the sounds, like, I get it. I understand what he's doing because, like I said, this is a Travis. Like, this is not nothing. It don't sound foreign to me. It still sounds like Travis. It sounds like he's stuck in his formula. He gave us, but it's like I didn't go crazy. Like, it's not like, what I'm saying? Like, it was just like,
I mean, yeah, it's still new. It's still new. I mean, it's still new.
like, what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? But I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Like, I just know, I feel like when I first bumped this is all first listen. When I first heard it, I got performing. Like, that's all I got. Like, niggas gonna go crazy when he performing this shit. And I'm like, all right, yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I understood. Like, I get it. Like, I really get it. Like, nigga, this shit going to sound crazy when he's on stage and that shit is coming out the speakers and the crap. Like, bro, I already see it. So
let's get into the shits, man. Drake is on the album, obviously. Drake and Trav are like, they cool. Drake took some shots at a couple people from what I'm seeing here, but the one that stood out on the record, Meltdown, obviously, took some shots at Pharrell, man, and this Pusher thing is like it's coming back up.
Well, even with this song, bro, I don't really like Sicko Mode wasn't the greatest song. It wasn't the greatest beat. The transitions kind of annoyed me sometimes. Like, it's like, oh, bro, why you didn't stay with this beat? But this one, bruh, the first part of the beat, you already had me, bro. When Drake was rapping, I'm like, bruh, what the fuck? I already knew it was going to be a transition because, that's just Travis' thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he kind of, like, the same with his projects. He goes in and out of worlds. So with that one song, he's going in your world and then he's, you know what I'm saying? He's panning out of your world and into his world. So the whole beat is going to change. You know what I'm saying? And then he's going to start talking his shit. But
what you think about the diss,
change kind of
specifically on what Drake was saying?
The diss I expected. I knew he was going to come back at Pusha specifically on Travis' album. Because this is the ultimate stage on somebody's album at this point, I would say, right? Like,
on Travis's album is the ultimate stage for sure.
No, I mean in hip hop right now, like, it's the ultimate stage for Drake to talk his shit on a feature. Who else is there?
What I'm saying, I think it being Travis, because obviously when Travis dropped, everybody is tuned into this shit. You see this nigga Instagram
That's
story.
what I'm saying.
Everybody
Travis
in the world, rappers,
right,
NBA players. So I obviously Drake could have dissed him on any record, but
exactly.
but being on Travis joint, it makes it a little bit more. It matters a little bit more because he know the reach is going to have.
Exactly.
What you think, Mars? Specifically about the lines, though. I mean, Meltdown. I melt down the chains that I bought from your boss. Now, I mean, fuck all that heritage shit.
That shit is whack.
Niggas put up that Louis since V passed. The man's not even wearing that shit. Think it's corny?
That shit is trash.
Why? You ain't feeling it? You wanted him to keep the chains?
Yeah, those are historical pieces. Those pieces are arguably more important than you are.
Yeah.
Drake.
Yeah. I think to piggyback off what Bars is saying, I think for the culture, I don't think that fares well for that's not. I mean,
we called it like shit.
The idea of it is fire. You know what I mean? I'm praying that he didn't actually do it, but like I said, the idea of it, that's fire. You know what I'm saying? That's cool.
The stunt,
me personally, the verse is fire. Like, I think he smoked the shit. Like, the nigga always delivers, bro. This nigga is.
Yeah, he's
bro.
Shooting percentage is pretty high.
Bro, the nigga is the final master in Gears of War. You know
The
when
big
you
nigga?
yeah, that nigga. When you what's it, Gears of War 2, is it? I think
I
it's
think
Gears
it's
of
two. I think it's two, yeah.
Oh man, this nigga is the final monster that you gotta play the level 70 times to get your shit right, bro. Like he's that nigga, bro. He running this whole shit.
You don't think he should have melted them shits down?
Nah.
It's crazy we called this shit like a couple times when Jumbo shit. I can never say that shit. Jumbotron shit popping drop. The video drop. He had the chains on. You know what I mean? Then we went back. We did the history from that Omersher song, whatever that, however you pronounce it. He was talking about, yo, I plan on buying your most precious possessions when they up for auction. A few months later, Pharrell shit went up for auction, and we seen. So it's like, yo, this nigga Drake be thinking steps ahead, son. Like it's crazy. I hope he didn't melt them shits down either, though. Them shits is iconic pieces, man. But it's a fucking stunt too, man. Nigga, hey.
I think
Remember them
his whole
shits?
plan, bro, the whole from like you said, from Jumbo's trying shit popping to this is fire. And I think it's still gonna lead into the album. I think all of this is a rollout for his album too.
For all the dogs.
Yep. As you can see, he pushed the album back. He gave Travis a verse. Yeah, this is all a rollout for Drizzy too.
Definitely. Easily.
So
I mean, he's on tour right now. He announced at specifically the Madison Square Garden shows. I think he had like 3 shows back to back, some crazy shit. But he was like, yo, the album coming out real soon. I'm gonna have some updates for y'all. Before we get into that, though, I want to speak on this nigga fucking IG captions, gang. Like, have y'all been paying attention to them shits? Every caption he posts from the tour, let me pull some of them shits up for y'all. Every album he been posting, every caption he been posting from the tour is on some like real witty, funny line. Like I got one right here. He goes, she asked me for 50K, and when I said no, she started bawling. I said, are you having a financial crisis? Nigga funny, son. Like, look, this is another one. She turned to a man hater, dealing with me like sandpaper. Even though her new guy is a fanboy handshaker that's trying to hang with the gang later, especially after she seen me deal with the garden like a landscaper. Come to the gym later and I'll probably be with 81 in the corner like exam paper. Like, my man is just out here wilding. So with the captions, gang, like, it's interesting. Look, there's another one. Can't be worried about who ain't around. Bet they sitting in the same part of town telling them same stories back when I was around. Or them same stories about when they were up and I was down. Or the one where they got it all figured out and I'm the clown. It's who we choose to let surround that can't bring us down. I was once lost, but now I'm found. The nigga just getting his shit on, bro. It just seems like you said, it's all rollout for this new project that's coming out.
You got a genius, bro.
He's bugging out right now. So
Genius,
he
bro.
knows
The
that
man is genius, bro.
it's crazy, son. Like, for all the dogs, what we thinking? What we thinking this album gonna be, man? Rap shit, both.
I think it's gonna be within
Dissing niggas.
I don't think it's gonna be too far in like from out of if you think about it, since Drake came out, what's that comeback season? What comeback replacement girl was on comeback season?
Yeah, that
Room
was
for Improvement.
Room for Improvement, I think.
Room for Improvement is his first project.
All right, so I'm gonna go as far as I'm gonna say comeback season. Think about the formula he used since comeback season. He literally stuck in that same formula. It just got more polished.
Yeah, he got the songs where he rapping on there, like Man of the Year. Got Replacement Girl on there where he harmonized. Yeah, I mean,
Then he
he
got the
really
songs
hasn't
where
deviated from that.
he kind of going like a little outside of like the typical hip hop genre. He got the little Beatles song on So Far Gone. Right? What's the name of that? Not the Beatles.
He
Fucking.
got let's call the whole thing
Yeah,
off.
yeah, yeah. Let's
I
call
forgot
it.
who sing that shit. The
Fuck.
original. Peter Bjorn and John, whoever
And
the fuck that was.
Sean. Right, right.
British niggas. Sweetest niggas.
right?
Shout out to the sweetest niggas out there.
And you got, you know what I'm saying, the R&B joints.
So we're thinking more of the same formula. Yeah, I mean, you're
Yeah,
right. He
of
hasn't really
course.
deviated from that shit ever.
Of course. That's because Drake can't help himself but to satisfy all
All of his
parties.
fans. Word. It's
All
kind
parties.
of genius, bro. Like how successful he is at that. Imagine trying to make music for every style of fan that you have and successfully doing that shit,
Bro,
bro.
he
Every time.
literally gave us a double disc. Bro, in years' time, we gonna come back to Scorpion and say that's a classic.
That first half, that shit is it for me. Treat you like princess. Rest in heaven, Diana. Peak in
Bro,
my interest.
all of these
She got
songs,
peak like Montana. Bro, he was wilding on them shits, bro. Jaded.
bro,
Oh man.
Dated, Mob Ties, the
Niggas
shit with
forget he
Michael
got whole
Jackson.
verses on his albums. Them shits don't even matter. He got whole verses on that albums that's like, all right,
He got a whole
cool.
verse on damn near every album.
Word. CLB,
I think,
Scorpion.
and that's what I'm
Honestly,
saying. The
I think he
formula.
might on every album. He might have a whole verse on literally every album.
Travis Scott, the formula. You know what I'm saying? These the most genius niggas got a formula. It's just all about who executes it,
Nigga got the
who
formula like
polishes
Mr.
it.
Krabs, nigga. Formioli, give me the
You know what I'm
that nigga
saying?
Plankton said. Yeah, niggas be trying to steal that shit just like Plankton too, nigga. Let me get that Krusty Krab formula, gang. Niggas can't. Even if niggas steal the formula, this is why it's just so amazing that both of them, Travis and Drake, with their formula, niggas try to replicate it, but it doesn't work. But this is why I think it don't work for a lot of niggas. Image is very important in music nowadays. And from the era which them niggas came in the game, more so now. Drake came in the game, he had to change, he had to shake some things up. You know, niggas was dissing him early on about his fits and his videos and shit. He got it right now, but I think niggas like that, they have more than music. Like they images heavy on why niggas fuck with them, i.e.
Yeah.
Travis,
Kind of like Tory Lanez. Free Tory.
Tory Lanez. Word.
He has
It was Rock
a
Nation.
formula as well, and he execute his formula very well, but it's probably the image that's not helping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So
See, we got some more new music that dropped too.
also, I just want to say this too about Utopia or about Travis in general. Bro, I love the fact that this nigga continuously works with SZA and like vice versa.
Yeah, they really can't miss, honestly. Them
Yeah.
two together, they got like they batting 100 right now.
Yeah, but why is Future and SZA on that song? Future smoked it too. I fuck with that song. Was it Telekinesis?
Telekinesis, yeah.
Yeah, I fuck with that shit. That shit and K-pop.
I fuck with K-pop more now than I did when it first dropped.
Yeah, the weakest one.
Look how I come around. When that shit dropped, I impulsively was on the Cactus Jack website and I copped the vinyl for that K-pop. This is before I even heard the song. And look how I actually fuck with this shit. I'm like hyped that I copped it. Like, yeah, I'm glad I did that.
I think it's so fire how these guys like we always say, these guys are action figures. I think all of these guys, well, it's only a select I think it's a handful of these niggas like Kid Cudi, Travis Scott, Wiz, Drake, Playboy Cardi, Kanye.
Nigga naming legends.
I'm missing somebody. It's somebody else. But these guys are action figures in the game. Like these guys are, they can be marketed and all. Like Cudi has a whole fucking movie that's split into a series that's amazing.
Which
Like
is basically just telling his life. It's not
right.
It's not
It's really
deviated.
him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like this nigga, he can be anything, bro. He could be a superhero in a movie. Same with Travis. Same with all these niggas, son. Like it's something that they have something that other niggas, even Rocky, ASAP Rocky, like
the god of all this shit.
you know what I'm saying? So
The god of all this shit.
and Tyler the Creator.
Yeah, I think that's who you was missing. Word.
You know what I'm saying? So these are guys that I'm forever a fan of because I think it's genius. Even though you got to put a team together, you got to have some type of genius minds in the room to come up with all this shit. But it's just fire how they find new ways to recreate and like shape and mold a whole new like world for these niggas, like for an album.
They take the shit serious, man. This is why they have the success that they do. It's clear the artists that take time with their shit. Just I'm looking at the merch, Travis merch shit, like the merch page, and obviously he's selling mad merch because they allow niggas to have merch bundles now for album sales.
Mhm.
Even in the way that he's releasing the merch and found a loophole on being able to sell the same album multiple times, but through different pieces of merch to the point that he got 5 different album covers, which gives him 5 opportunities to sell the same album multiple times because is attached to some fire piece of merch.
Look at this merch, bro.
Yeah, that shit is insane.
The tees alone, like I fuck with the tees, like just the tees alone, like look at this shit, bro. He could charge $300 for these shits, bro.
Yeah,
and make mad money. Like he could
he got Air Forces
and
he got Uptowns.
Prices up.
Yo, how not to cut you off, but how ironic. Travis is selling Uptowns.
Yeah, man.
I know a nigga from Uptown. Nigga named ASAP Rocky. Some might say it's a little something there. I don't know. I don't want to get in conspiracy land, but
what's that shit Rocky said on your show recently?
You said what? Oh. Nigga said, what he said? All I know, he fucked somebody, bitch. And the nigga took his flow and style or some shit. Something along the lines like that. Shout out to them guys, man. Shout out Rocky. Shout out Trav.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be bumping that shit.
For sure. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, man.
Y'all heard that new Cardi B and Offset?
I did.
I ain't got nothing to say about it. It's cool that they leaning into the internet narratives that, like we said last pod.
I think that's the best way. I think they should go all the way. I think they should fuck around and get a whole fucking movie.
Yeah, I'm about to say they need a series or something. Or a little something.
Not a series because I feel like a series is giving people too much.
True.
I feel like a movie is something that you could watch one time and you could come back to. Like, so they forever gonna make that money because you got to come back to it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I feel that.
But a show deal, a TV series, the bag might be crazy for that too. So you never know.
Oh nah, the bag is definitely you got Cardi alone. The bag is enormous. That's a big bag. That's a Birkin.
I feel like that's what they working themselves up to.
I mean, about time, shit. We done seen mad shit about their relationship in the public that we didn't need to know. Like, about time you start giving us that shit in the music. Like, you're still musicians. You niggas ain't just celebs.
They like the hip hop Jetsons. That's fire.
Shout out to Cardi and Offset. Offset, he about that nigga. I fuck with Offset off the rip. He's another one of them niggas that hate to say, not hate to say, I love this shit, but you can see he's heavily influenced by just like New York niggas. It's obvious.
Of course.
Nigga said I gotta get me a bitch from the Bronx, nigga.
Of course, bro.
Shout out to Set.
Yeah, man. That's my nigga Offset, man. Looking forward to the album, the music, everything, bro.
Let's see. We talked about Cudi. I didn't even realize that this shit is news to me. This nigga Cudi got a clothing line, bro. Members of the Rage. Holy shit. Speaking of
Mr.
action figures,
Ranger. Mr. Ranger.
fire, man. This shit, it gives me vibes of all the shit I fuck with. It give me like Bape vibes,
Bro, Bape Ice Cream.
cream, pastel.
Billionaire Boys Club, man.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Even some Kid Robot. I see a little Kid Robot just from the colors,
Of course.
the fonts and shit.
Yo, bruh, we always talk about that whole era and, you know, our love for that, you know, that world. And I think this is like shit, man. This is like the perfect visual, the combination.
Combination.
Bro, I want to cop damn near all these shits except the tees. The tees, I don't really care for the crop tees. I'm not a crop tee fan because I feel like I don't have the body for that. I'm not that confident in my body right now. So, but
especially that part, nigga. Me neither. But low key, how they got these shits, they wearing them over another shirt. I ain't gonna front. Them shits look fire though.
like the right.
But these shits is hard.
Nah, bro. Look at that vest, bro. Like he's wilding out. That's a bag. The bag is with the fit.
Yeah, I don't know what this shit look like the fucking Gatling gun or something, nigga.
Bro, I wanna like, bro. Scroll down.
Oh my bad.
The jacket is crazy.
They got varsities. He got mad pieces for this shit to be like some new shit.
You know what this remind me of too? This remind me of some shit that Cudi already wore.
It does. It looks heavily influenced by his pieces.
Yeah.
Shit that he. You know what's crazy? He might have already been wearing his own shit, and we just never knew because he didn't say anything.
Actually, no. Well, then again, yeah, probably.
I think so.
Probably.
But
a lot of the times he still be wearing the shit that we called out, Bape and
shit. Yeah, he knows Nego.
Right.
Did y'all go see Oppenheimer or Barbie?
I have yet to see either of them.
Nah, man. Nah.
Planning on it?
Yeah, of course. You know, we love, you know, we love quality.
Love Barbies?
Cinema.
Oh, you don't fuck with Barbies though?
Nah, I mean, no.
Barbie
Don't get
guy?
me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna probably watch it, but I don't think actually going to see it. Yeah, nah, that's not.
So I wanted to see Oppenheimer, and I still might. I might go see that shit today. But I heard a lot of like raving reviews about Barbie. Not just obviously it's like pop culture Barbie is Barbie. I heard the writing of this shit is really fucking good. For a director that I'm not familiar with, Greta Gerwig, never heard of Shorty. She don't even really have many credits under her name belt that I would remember. But wow, I'm looking at it now. She actually did that White Noise movie with 3 Stacks, Adam Driver about the Ohio crash shit that happened like right after. That's kind of a cool thing to just find out. But I heard the writing was fire, like the way they told the story, how they connected. So my sister was telling me just one example, like it's funny and the writing is good because it stays in the world of what it means to be Barbie. Fictional world. For example, she said there's a scene in the movie. I think they showed this in the trailer, but Barbie, she wakes up in her crib, and you know, like when little girls used to play with Barbies, they wasn't really physically like, yo, Barbie got out of bed, let me walk over to the shower. They would just put them in the shower. So she said they the way they told the story and how they cinematically showed it, it was similar to that. You know what I mean? Like she would get in the shower, she would take a shower, but it would be no water coming down. She would just be standing in the tub. Then she'll just pop up. She pop into the car. That's kind of cool to tell a story from the point of view of if you were playing with the doll. That's kind of cool. And then how they interact with one another. I thought that was cool. I heard Will Ferrell was in the movie too. I didn't even know that nigga was in that shit. Shout out to Will.
Hey.
So if Will Ferrell's in, did they do the same thing they did with the Lego movie?
Ooh, I didn't see the Lego movie. What you mean?
And in the Lego movie, he was like
He
the
plays
whole
the
Lego movie. The
Go ahead,
Lego
go ahead.
movie was basically his son playing with the toys.
So from what I heard in this, he's the boss at Mattel, the people that
Oh,
created.
okay.
He's but however, what I heard is there's a woman that works there, and this is like the real world. There's the Barbie world, and then there's the real world. In spoiler alert, and I didn't even see the movie, but the woman who works for Will Ferrell, she has a daughter that plays with Barbies in a way, and I think somehow that is connected to what happens in the Barbie world. Like I said, I didn't see the movie, so I can't tell. I think I might want to see this though. This is not a movie I could go see by myself, so that's probably what's holding me. I got to I got to go on a date for this shit. I can't just pull up one for Barbie. Can I get one for Barbie, please? Nah, that ain't happening, gang. I need me a little date. Oppenheimer, on the other hand, I'll go watch some shit blow up on my own. 3 hours. I didn't know this fucking movie was 3 hours though. Jesus Christ. It's a long fucking film.
That nigga sat through Avatar.
At the crib though, nigga, I was able to pause. That shit was like working from home, and I could pause, go to the
I watched that
bathroom.
shit straight through, man. 3 hour movie. I love a 3 hour. I love a good 3 hour movie, man. It's a movie. It's a movie.
Nigga, it took me like 2 weeks to watch that Tony Ayo Drink Champs. That shit like 5 hours. It'd be tough to sit through that shit. Oppenheimer. It's still wild that we got a movie about one of the most like destructive things in human history. America, boy, we'll popularize some shit, my nigga. Like, that shit wasn't like a beautiful time. How the fuck we got a whole film over about this shit? Like, big budget, Christopher Nolan. They said, well, Barbie clearly smoked this shit at the box office. First weekend, Barbie made like 356 M's, and Oppenheimer made 180. Still successful, but the budget for Oppenheimer, I'm looking here, was 100 mil. And they made 180 first weekend. So, I mean, it was successful. That's an $80 million profit just off the first weekend. Barbie, though, 356? Whoa. I think I was talking to my sister, too. Just the reason why is clear why Barbie was going to be more successful. There's a larger population that fucks with Barbies. You got Barbie came out like in the 50s, nigga. So you got grown women, kids, and everything in between that fuck with Barbie. So of course, that shit was gonna do well. If you don't really fuck with history and shit, you don't really know about what Oppenheimer, the Manhattan Project, atomic bomb. You're not really into that shit.
If you don't want to see
Go see a 3-hour movie.
if you don't want to go see welcome to the China Club, a chinga chong ching, a chinga chong chong.
We're gonna skip over that right there. Niggas might not really fuck with the movie.
That's a Dave Chappelle joke, man. Think it's a rock.
Shout out to my nigga David.
Hey, Charlie Murphy, welcome to the China Club.
We didn't even talk about the fucking Travis. He's dropping a Utopia movie, or Circus Maximus is what it's called. What you think that shit? Is it good? You think it's gonna be an actual film?
It's gonna be him walking around in different locations, talking about the album.
I'm looking
right
at.
now,
I just googled the name.
We're at the Grand Canyon right now. The Flame.
I just googled the name, and apparently there's a movie named Circus Maximus that came out in 2010. It looks like it's a comedy. It's interesting. Even this nigga Travis titles just be on some. Not to get back to the album, the imagery. That's what I wanted to talk about. Just the imagery of that shit. That is one thing I still, even though listening to the music, I still don't really get it. Like I'm not understanding what's going on, and then connecting it to him wanting to perform in Egypt. Obviously, like the artworks and shit is like heavily, I guess you could say African. If I would assume, but I don't know. It's just what y'all think. Like I don't get it. Maybe I'm missing something. What y'all niggas think about it?
I think is a deeper. I think it's something deeper at play, and you're not supposed to get it.
Yeah, like specifically like these covers. I don't get it.
It's Utopia.
I think the idea of utopia in general is something deeper than what niggas is.
Yeah.
That's just me though. You know,
Look at
It's
this cover.
Utopia.
Look at this
You're not
cover
supposed
right
to
here.
get.
This cover is it's odd, man. That's all. It's just odd. I'm not supposed to get it, but it's interesting to say the least.
Yeah.
Say the fucking least, man. Let's see where we could go here. Shout out to Margot Robbie. Some good milk. Some good milk right there.
That's great milk right there.
Oh man, that's funny.
That's some awesome milk.
Let me see what else we got here. What else we got in this motherfucker? Y'all niggas want to talk about aliens? Niggas want to talk about the distractions out here? They got aliens, man. We got aliens. It's so funny that nobody even give a fuck. Like it seems like they trying to force us to talk about this shit. They got whistleblower, all this. Nobody cares, bro. Like wild thing that there's so much distractions in the world now with social media and TikTok. This the day-to-day everything we see. Nobody gives a fuck about aliens. It's insane. Like they gotta force us to talk about this shit. This how much we don't care. It would be cool if like smoke some bud with an alien, though. You know what I mean? Nigga pull up with some fire. And then the aliens pull up with some fire, some heat, 3.5 or some gas.
That
You know what I
nigga
mean?
gonna
Space
have
gas.
you gonna smoke that shit and the arm gonna grow out the side of your head.
Hey, maybe that's the next step in evolution, man. Who am I to fuck tradition up? You know what I'm saying? Who am I? This nigga that like bud.
You know why nobody give a fuck about them aliens, the announcement? Because the aliens didn't come out themselves and say it.
Yeah, they just gave us this random white dude.
Yeah, we
go out
have
and tell
aliens. We found them.
Go out and tell him we got an
It has
alien.
yellow cake. Don't drop that shit. Another Dave Chappelle joke. Goddamn. That nigga went to get some aluminum tubes, nigga. Fucking yeah, nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cared. It wasn't like the aliens at the press conference. We are here, niggers. We're here. Nobody cares, bro. Y'all niggas ain't come out, ain't pop out. How we know? Y'all niggas is lying. Okay? Because damn sure if y'all niggas found the alien, that nigga would have been on TV with y'all.
I'm waiting for that. That one is coming soon. That press
them
conference
niggas
is
gonna
coming.
let y'all announce that they here without their consent, without them being around?
Nigga said,
Come
I
on
need
now.
some
Them niggas
clout
they don't
too,
talk.
nigga.
They don't.
Them
Come
niggas
on
like
now.
Instagram too. They need to get their flicks off.
Come on,
they like the
bro.
gram.
You think them niggas pulled up and was like, first off. Them niggas came. If we're talking about if let's hypothetically say, right, aliens did come, right? And they talked to whoever the fuck y'all had in
Biden.
charge. Because it
Biden.
wasn't Biden, trust me, Biden wasn't there. He told me. He was like, I don't know what them niggas is doing. They wilding. I didn't approve this shit. You think them niggas, the aliens, right, would agree to meet with, I guess, America and have them say, yeah, y'all found us.
That's the
But
part
not
too for me.
they big homie not around. Where's the aliens big homie at?
That's the part for me, like when it comes to just whatever they try to tell us about aliens. I know aliens clearly exist in the universe because it has to be that way. But and obviously we may not get the news from other countries and shit, but why is it always America that like has to be the one to break the news about some alien interaction? or like some whistleblower shit like this. Like, ain't nobody else, ain't no news or no other countries this shit happening in. Like, just us.
Listen,
Kinda
man, I
crazy.
question all that shit. The same way they be like, they found fossils. I ain't found a fossil yet. Where the fuck y'all niggas is at? I'm walking around. I'm in a whole bunch of grass. I ain't run into a dinosaur bone yet. Where the fuck is y'all niggas going that y'all finding dinosaur bones?
Nigga, they going where they put them at, man. They
Right.
Where
digging
y'all
them,
going? Yeah, exactly. That's where they put them at.
they digging
Y'all
them
niggas
shits
is
up every few
bullshitting.
years. Yeah, let's go get that on.
Yeah, y'all niggas is bullshitting. It's been here for 1,000 years, 6 million years.
Or
Who was born? How'd y'all know
or
that? Now, who was born? Who can confirm that?
Jesus, nigga.
The
Or
dinosaurs was way before Jesus.
maybe they
You know how
cloned them.
long ago the dinosaurs was? The
Maybe they
nigga
cloned
said
them
like
shits,
6
man.
million years ago.
Bro.
The
It was
land
6
before
million.
time.
It was 6 million years ago when I was a kid. So it's
Son,
like
I send Littlefoot.
Listen. Are we gonna give a full breakdown on this shit?
They
the
cloned.
aliens.
They
Nah,
cloned
aliens.
Tyrone.
They clone Tyrone.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I could get into it.
Wait, that's what you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Shit. Maybe they cloned them. They cloned Tyrone. I mean, what a fucking great movie, son. Shout out to Jamie Foxx. My
Bro.
son Jamie Foxx is back. John Boyega.
Amazing. Jamie Foxx was amazing in this film for so many reasons. So many reasons. I think he's so great at like the comedic, like, you know, how you got that, you got the ill film and then you throw that guy in there for that comedic relief in the scenes.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't think nobody does that better than Jamie. It used to be Martin too, but I think Jamie got that on lock.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Ah man,
They
son.
cloned Tyrone, man. Great fucking movie. It's a sci-fi comedy, which is
Uh, uh,
pardon me, I never really heard those two put together. Sci-fi and honestly, that's the perfect description of Jamie Foxx's character. It's a sci-fi movie with a bunch of shit going on. He plays a pimp. You know what I mean, shout out to John Boyega. He plays a drug dealer. Fontaine. Tiana Paris plays a prostitute,
right.
which is like it's like a setup for a funny, like, or old school punchline. So a pimp, a prostitute, and a drug dealer walk into a bar. You know what I mean? Like one of them shits. But that's kind of how the whole movie operates. You know what I mean? You get in these three perspectives from these quote unquote outcasts of society, or, you know what I mean, the dark side of society, crime, but in some real shit. So what you want to start with it? Like what you think about the movie?
Oh man. I think on the surface, I think the movie is fire, right? But I think on a deeper level, the movie is insanely good. It's cinema. It's,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
It's
saying?
level is so many levels to it. And for me, we was talking like, because I seen it probably. I wanted to watch it again. I seen it early in the week, but we were talking. Just it was certain scenes. I wish I would have watched it again because I wanted to specifically quote them, the lines and shit. But there were parts in the movie where I'm like, yo, they let them put this out. Holy shit! And this is like an all black cast too. I'm like, yo, holy shit! They got away with that line right there. Perfect example. Remember the club scene when they trying to get through the club?
Yep.
Forget where they was. I think it
That's
was
one of
a
my
strip
favorite scenes.
club. Wasn't
Yeah.
it? I think it was both. I think it was a strip club and a regular club.
Yeah, I believe so.
But when they came out, like the little machine shit from the elevator is always that leads into this underground facility where the people that are working behind the scenes controlling shit. The elevator always leads into some shit that niggas like strip club, fucking liquor store, barbershop or something. The shit
Church.
that church, the shit that conveniently is in every hood across America that is put there, and we don't really know why we fuck with these things.
Right.
The movie kind of gets behind the scenes of maybe it's put there for a reason. Maybe it's people controlling why that shit is like that. Maybe you don't even understand why you like liquor, nigga. Why you go to church. But the strip club scene, back to that. They walking through the club and the DJ, who is a part of this collective that's controlling everything, i.e. the man, let's just say his name is Bob. Bob is the DJ, and he notices that John Boyega, Jamie Foxx, and Tiana aren't under the control of what the music is playing. The music that's being played is putting niggas in trances and making them act out the lyrics that's happening. So the song is called Around and Around. So you just look through the club and you just see niggas in trances going around in circles.
I'm telling you that from that scene and basically that whole scene from when they got out the club and all that, we're gonna get to that. But that scene is when I started to think about everything in real life. And yo, I'm telling you, bro, like my brain just started spinning.
Real talk.
No pun
Even
intended.
just with music, like look how that come around. Word. Just music in general, like where it took me, that was the scene specifically for me too. I was like, oh, I see what they doing here. And then the part where like it was a joke, but obviously it made you think like, when Jamie was in the back of the van, he got locked in that shit and he was looking through the boxes and this shit was like grape drink. Like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm. When they
For
ate the
me,
fried chicken
the fried chicken, yep. It was just making niggas laugh, all
and the
type of shit.
perm and the perm.
Weaves,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Oh, wait, not to cut you off. My bad. Remember your thought, bro. But about the music, just in general, what made me think about it from that club scene was like, yo, why do niggas love music so much? Why? And then it had me thinking, bro, like the music industry, how it's so predatory, why they program the certain music you hear on the radio.
yeah,
I was like, yo, they made this movie for real, son? Holy shit.
bro, whoever made this movie really didn't give a fuck and wanted to put out what the hell is going on.
This brother right here, Jewel Taylor, made the movie. Never,
I mean,
not familiar with bro, but he looked like a nigga. Born in Tuskegee. Born in, and I mean, like, who knows? He might have. I'm gonna do my research on bro, because just seeing him born in Tuskegee, not really seeing much about him. He got credits, Creed 3, the new Space Jam, Shooting Stars. I want to see if him being from Tuskegee has anything to do with why he makes these type of films, or this one specifically. Just doing a history of Tuskegee with the Tuskegee Airmen and shit. Like, that was that's something that is an American history. Why? And I got to make sure I say this the right way because I don't want YouTube to take our shit down. But why black people don't really trust the government? That was a clear Tuskegee experiment. Them niggas was injecting black people with fucking syphilis and shit. It's documented. Like, you can't get away from it. You can't hide that history. So I'm like, I wonder if him being from that area, maybe he was, you know what I mean, just more likely to want to study that type of shit and put a movie like this out to where it's like, yo, they doing some shit, son. They doing shit to us. They programming us to like shit. They putting shit in our food, the music. I'm gonna do my story. I'm gonna do my history on Jewel Taylor. But back to the movie though. The fucking, remember the scene with this the character who my son JL Fonz murder uncle. What's my man Lil Murder, who he plays? His character. Even his character, he plays like the mob, not the mob, but like, you know what I mean, the main guy, the drug dealer, main the top dog, you know what I mean? And they had the scene where he about to hit a lick or whatever, or he about to go lay the murder game. I forget specifically what it was, but they had that song Shiesty playing, just talking about killing niggas. And it was just the way they wrote, the way this movie was written and told, it made you think deeper on certain shit. It's crazy, son. It's wild. Fucking crazy, man. For it to be a Netflix movie too, like, shout out to Netflix.
yeah. Man. 3 pivotal people in the hood. The pimp, the drug dealer, and the hoe.
Word.
They
In
keep
every
well,
hood. Those three characters specifically, their point of views are pretty important in a neighborhood because they are seeing the behind. They seeing
they
shit
see
that
everything.
they literally see everything.
Yeah,
They know everything.
yeah.
And shout out to the guys, man.
I
With Oppenheimer and Barbie coming out, this movie dropped the same time, and it was. I mean, it looked like it did just as well as them shits. Maybe not box office because they wasn't tickets sold, but that shit streamed really successfully.
I think this movie did what Jordan Peele be trying to do, like in his movies.
Yeah, that's
I
a
could
perfect way to put that shit.
I could be wrong, but I think this is what he be trying to do, but he don't be getting it right.
Why don't he
In
get it
my
right?
opinion, because everybody, well, not everybody, but other people, a lot of other people seem to like what he does or think he does get it right. So, just in my opinion, I don't. I think this is more of, you know what I'm saying? Like this is more.
It
It
seems like
gave
Jordan
that.
Peele he doesn't try to cross the line. He tries to like stay in a certain place. He wants to it's like a nigga that got a secret that want to tell but can't cuz they like sworn or whatever. You can't say it's like a nigga with an NDA. Like, yo, I wish I could tell y'all niggas who I'm working with right now, but they just don't do it. It seemed like this Jewel Taylor did that shit. Like, yo, this is the line. I'm on this side of this shit, nigga. Y'all gonna know where I'm standing. Seemed like Jordan Peele tried to play the fence of I don't really want to upset white America too much because I want their money, but I want to tell y'all of some shit that be going on too. It's like it's Hollywood, I guess. It seems like he plays the Hollywood game.
Right.
Yeah. Man, I just hope with this actors strike, we still get some good content because it might get a little dry at the end of the year. Shit might get real slow with what we seeing. Shout out to that movie, man. They cloned Tyrone. Go check it out if you haven't yet. I'm saying it's might not be much else for niggas to watch very soon, unless you're watching sports, nigga. I can't wait for sports to come back, bro. It ain't nothing on TV right now. Did y'all see anything from that? I know Mars mentioned it last week, but Gen V, the what is that? The trailer for this movie, this Gen V shit. It's like the spinoff of the boys. Yeah, y'all didn't check it out.
I
I
didn't see the
don't
trailer
know much
for it.
about it.
Can y'all
Yeah,
niggas hear me?
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
we hear
yeah,
you now.
yeah. No, I didn't see the trailer for it.
Trailer looked pretty interesting. I just but the fact that it's connected to the boys, I wanted to see what it was going to be about. You know what I mean? It's like a spinoff. Shit looked pretty interesting. See what else we got here, man. Shit. Unless y'all got something, we could just get right into sports from here. Finish this bitch out.
Hey, why not?
Tony Hawk. He's back. My son
Birdman,
Tony.
Birdman.
Birdman. My son Tony Hawk gonna be competing in the X Games this year, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I was watching, I forget who, I wish I had my man name, but it was one of them BMX niggas. The niggas did like a 1440 or some crazy shit.
That nigga was flipping. Hey, rumor has it he's still flipping.
Bro, I say, yo, them niggas took what we was doing in video games and did that shit in real life. I seen another nigga flip off the bicycle. Like the nigga flipped the bike, he did a flip, landed back on the bike, and landed the fucking trick. I don't even
Right.
know what you call that shit. Like, I don't even know how to articulate what he fucking did. But shout out to Tony Hawk, man. I guess by this time, is it over? I'm not too sure. I forget when it actually was going down. I know last weekend is when I seen like majority of
I
like the
think
highlights and shit.
I think it might have ended though.
Yeah, I think so. Right here, just reading this, it says X Games California 2023 is in the books. after hosting more than 50,000 fans who crowded Ventura County Fairgrounds. Yeah. Real BMX. Damn, I wish I had bro name that did that sick ass trick. Oh, there you go, Ryan Williams. That's the nigga name. Nigga did like a 14-4. Oh, and I think Ryan Williams is the nigga that did the backflip. And that's fire. Jaylen Brown got the big bag. My God. Biggest bag in NBA history.
What was it?
304 M's.
Yikes.
304,000. $304 million, bro.
Yo, you know what I be thinking when I be seeing shit like this though? Cause he's not the one, technically, right?
Word.
So I
At
be
all.
thinking about, so what the hell is the number one gonna get then?
That nigga
'Cause you
making
already paid-
25. Wow.
Bro, you already paid this nigga 300. Me personally, I think they're gonna trade him.
Yeah, I think so too. I don't think he's going to stay on it, which is wild for me. Why they extended his contract? Like that was surprising to me. 5 years too. 5 years super max. That was like that's
Yeah,
the super max you get when you start on a team and you don't like you stay on that team through your rookie deal. You get that super max. That's the shit Dame got.
yeah. That's a little insane. Boy about to be making 70 mil a year, boy. Almost 70 mil.
I just broke it down. If he was to get that 304 in 1 year, that's 25 mil a month, nigga. It's 25.3 a month.
What?
Crazy shit, man.
Wait, what? Nah, bro, that's insane, bro.
Make sure I did that math right. 304 million divided by 12. Yeah. 25 amps. Nigga.
Sheesh.
It's
But the
insane.
thing is, niggas don't be knowing like the breakdown.
Yeah, when niggas sign contracts like this, NBA, NFL niggas, they gotta break that. That's why usually when you see the breakdown, they get majority of that money like in their final years. Cause them first like 2-3 seasons, they gotta move money around just to be able to pay these niggas that much. That's why you get like the 5-year extension. It's like the first 2 years, they still paying other niggas contracts. They gotta still have money on the books for the team still. So you might see his last 2 years is where he getting the whatever mil per that season. Shout out to Jaylen Brown though. Whether I think he deserve it or not, he got that shit. So shout out to that brother, man. That's another. Well, he was Don the Sports at one time, but with all the Kanye news, that nigga jumped ship quick. I don't know who represent that nigga now, but hey, he got that bag. Nigga got that
Yeah,
big bag, man.
man. Shout out to him, man. Being a black man in this world, man, getting that bag.
I think I did see the NBA is no longer testing for weed. Stay off the weed. Sorry, Stephen A. Niggas is on that pack now, boy. Niggas is on that pack, nigga. Fuck all that, man.
Nah, for real.
Niggas smoking that bud. Shout out to niggas smoking bud out there. All my weed smokers, man. I'm not sure who this nigga is. This nigga, I think he's a soccer player. I don't know. Killian something. I just know that nigga got offered a 1-year contract for like some crazy shit in the Saudis in Saudi Arabia, I think. Nigga offered him 1 year to play over there for 776 million, nigga. He turned that shit down though. I said that nigga said, "Nah, I'm good, bro." It gotta be. I don't know. What y'all think? Would you? Let's say right now, boom, you get an offer. Yo, I want you to fly out here. We gonna fly you out, Saudi. You gotta think that Middle East, the rules and shit is a little different out there. It's certain shit you can't even do in public, nigga. But it come with a huge bag. Niggas like, we gonna give you 500 M's for 6 months of work. Would you take it?
Wait, say that again. 500 for what?
for like 6 months of work, but you live in Saudi Arabia, nigga. You got to deal with their rules. Like they,
500 million?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, excuse me?
500 of them
500 million just to live in Saudi Arabia?
and abide by their rules.
What is that? How is that?
And I mean, this shit could get real out there, nigga. You might get disappeared over some shit.
It get real over here.
Nigga said, nigga, it got real yesterday, nigga. I had to punch a nigga out. Nigga said, I'm living with niggas that could still do me harm right now, nigga, and I ain't got 500.
Where amongst my people,
Word.
quote unquote, my own people,
My kinfolk. Oh, damn, son. Niggas is just getting bags out here. Shout out to niggas getting bags.
Yeah, man. Before it used to just be Oprah.
It's a word.
Word.
Oprah and Will Smith.
Nah, it was Denzel first.
Yeah, Denzi.
Yeah, Denzel.
My son Zell. What else we got here, man? Prayers and shout out to Bronny James and the James family. That's some scary shit right there. Cardiac arrest at like what, 20?
It's crazy.
Shit is obviously that shit deeper than just that, but I ain't the one. Like I said, I don't want to get taken down off YouTube.
Yeah, to be honest, it's not even that foreign. As of recent times, it's kind of happened to a few.
Damar Hamlin,
yeah, few of these younger guys. So
freak acts. I mean, shit. Even Jamie Foxx. We don't know what actually happened and like what's going on, but shit, the nigga appears to be a healthy black man.
Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
Right.
His whole hospitalization shit, like being there. Like I said, we don't know the facts of what really happened, but shit.
I think it was kind of weird that people made it a thing that we didn't know the details about what happened. Like, nigga, he almost died. That's what you need to know.
I'm about to say that's all you need to know, nigga.
And he's okay. He's alive now. So I mean,
the internet fucking the era we live in now, nigga. If you private, nigga, you hiding something or you weird.
Yeah, they cloned Tyrone.
They clone that nigga, man.
And look how coincidentally he acted in that movie.
The timing of when it came out was it for me. That shit dropped like the week of him coming back or whatever to the internet. With the video he put out letting niggas know he was good. That movie dropped that same weekend, bro. It's fucking insane, man. The rollouts be writing themselves, man. They cloned Tyrone. And finally, sad news. Jasmine Sullivan's mom passed. Just want to give some love to that family over there, man. Some prayers, some thoughts. We love you, Jazz. We love you, man.
Yes, sir.
I think we did it, fellas. Episode 71. I think we did the damn thing.
Shit, the bag already. Well,
it's in the motherfucking bag.
I'm 72 already. Look at time.
Look how I come around. But all right, niggas. Let's get off this train, man. Get these niggas.
All right, you bum ass niggas. Get the fuck up out of here for niggas kidnap you, kill you, and then kill themselves and then kill you again in the afterlife.
Oh shit, that shit got dark.
Yeah, word. Took it there.
It's over a podcast? Sheesh.
Word, I don't fuck around with that shit, nigga. Dog.
Episode 72, nigga. Yeah.
Yeah, nigga.
Crack. Mike, crack.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.